He was born rich. He gave everything away and changed the world without power, weapons, or money. This is the true story of Saint Francis of Assisi. And what he discovered might change the way you see faith forever. Francis of Assisi was born in the late 1100s into a life that most could only dream of. His father was a prosperous cloth merchant. Young Francis lived surrounded by the finest fabrics, delicious feasts, sparkling laughter, music and stories. He was charming, restless, and had no shortage of great ambitions. Glory was his dream, a knighthood, honor, the thrill of adventure and the adoration of crowds. But the dream soured. War broke out between Assisi and Perugia. Francis, still a youth, joined the fight, yearning for bravery. Instead, he found defeat. He was captured and held for a year in a dank prison cell. The pain changed him. When he returned home, something in his spirit had cracked, yet from that fissure, something new began to grow. Francis was restless in his old life. Lavish dinners, the applause of friends, the luxury of his father's wealth, all began to feel strangely hollow. He wandered the outskirts of town, searching. He prayed for meaning. Then, one day, kneeling quietly before a broken-down chapel, he heard a voice, gentle but unmistakable, from the crucifix itself, "Francis, rebuild my church." Francis leapt to his feet, believing the answer was simple and practical. He sold pricey cloth without his father's permission and gave the money for repairs. The town was scandalized. His father, enraged, dragged him in front of the bishop and the town's people. There, under the open sky, Francis did something unimaginable. He stripped himself of his expensive garments and handed them back. Standing half-clad in the frosty air, he declared, "From now on, I have only one Father, the Father in heaven." With those words, Francis chose a path few would dare. He embraced poverty as his freedom. He lived among those the world shunned, the beggars, the lepers, those trapped in misery. He begged for his daily bread and slept where he could. The costliness of his sacrifice was plain, yet there was a lightness about him, an infectious joy. People, highborn and poor alike, felt mysteriously drawn to him. Francis spoke, not about rules and fear, but of the goodness in all things. He called the sun his brother, and the moon his sister. He believed that every bird, every tree, every person was a shimmering window through which God's love could be glimpsed. As word spread, others joined him. The movement began, one man, then a handful, then a crowd. Francis and his companions traveled the countryside, serving, singing, repairing hearts as well as broken chapels. The Pope himself listened with awe to Francis' humility and raw sincerity. Late in life, after years of prayer and hardship, Francis received mysterious wounds, the stigmata, the marks of Christ upon his body. He bore them without complaint or pride, hiding them beneath his threadbare tunic. He died as he had lived, poor, joyful, content. His riches were gone, and with them, almost his sight. What remained shone brighter than gold, his faith, his message. He taught that possessions do not sustain us, nor does power or fame. True faith is woven from humility, love, and trust that reaches beyond the visible. Saint Francis reminds us that sometimes, to find everything, we must first let go. If stories like this inspire your faith, please consider subscribing to this channel. It's essential to support my work, so these stories can continue to reach more hearts. Thank you for being here. May peace be with you.